love you all so much, and I appreciate you, and I'm tired, but I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna continue to persevere, even in this hard time. So I hope that you continue to persevere as well, because you deserve everything this world has to offer, and that's why I am continuing. In my weakest state I've ever been as an artist on this stage, it's for you. It's to tell you that you're special and that you're amazing, and that I will give every last ounce of myself to tell you how incredible you are.
Check it out now. Man, listen, back in the day, niggas like this would just be called pussy, okay? But gladfully, hip-hop has changed as a culture. We have evolved as people, and more information has given us new perspectives, okay? Mental health is a absolute real thing and something we have to acknowledge, and you can even see when Logic, the guy who we're talking about in this video, he dropped a song recently kind of promoting people getting help for their mental illnesses, and that song did fabulous. Now, he was performing at a show recently, and mid-performance, this was in Pennsylvania, he began to cry and then suddenly walked off stage, okay? Now, a lot of people thought that he ended his set, but he actually came back out and he fought through whatever he was going through and tried to explain to the fans what was going on. But after the show, he actually took to Twitter and he wanted to give a little bit more explanation of why that happened. He said, "Tonight, midway through my set, I broke down. I walked off stage and felt like I was going to pass out because I work so hard. I contemplated ending the show, but I didn't. I walked back out there and I told the crowd exactly how I felt. And I persisted. I worked so hard. But I felt like I don't, because so many opportunities come my way. I'm just scared to turn them down. And fandom may never come back to me." And during the song, I broke down. I broke down in tears because I'm tired. But I'm also happy. I'm so happy. I have the support of my friends and my fans. I'm constantly thinking about others, but now I need to think about myself. I'm super blessed, but I'm working so much. I'm not enjoying my work, so I must continue to balance myself. I love you guys, and I'm totally okay. It was a positive stress relief in its purest form through music. Now, let me say this, okay? I don't want to make this a just jokey joke video, because Logic has spoken on his anxiety in the past, and he's spoken on issues that he's had to battle. So, again, this is nothing that's kind of just too light. Now, I do want to make a contrast with how things like this would be viewed years ago as opposed to how it's viewed now, right? Listen, if we read, and I just read to you what he's saying is his explanation for doing that, my nigga said he's working too hard, okay? Like, yo, I'm working so hard, so I'm crying on stage and walking off. Again, if this was a different era, he'd be laughed out the building. He'd be probably chastised, called pussy and soft. But in this day and age where you realize that mental issues and mental health is a very serious thing, we saw Kid Cudi who went into rehab because he said he had suicidal urges. You have to understand that in the life of these entertainers, I know they get paid and compensated very handsomely for what they do, but it then becomes a process sometimes where they also feel like they're entrapped to their work. And again, when you don't have a moment for yourself and you're just going, as a lot of these entertainers always do, and we all know rap and just entertainment in general, when you're at the top or when it's your turn to get it, you got to just keep your foot on the gas. It's not a thing where you take breaks. A lot of people who take breaks like a year out or whatever, they don't come back. We see Kanye right now, he's taking a break. He's one of the lucky ones that when he comes back, people will be still receptive. So a lot of people, they don't have that time to take time out to get their mental state right. So again, my prayers goes out to Logic, and listen, I like how he was honest with his fans and his supporters. Again, it might not be the most like thuggish type of display of emotions. I mean, a nigga cried, okay? However, I think all his fans that do follow him, they appreciate the rawness of emotion and him coming to them in that way. And if they're really his fans, they'll continue to support him, okay? So salute to Logic. Hopefully he could lower his workload or find some way to balance it, as he said, that he doesn't have to go through that too often, all right? Again, comment, you guys like them, subscribe to Boy Akademiks. I know. Y'all just want me to call him soft and pussy. I know. But again, you got to realize that these things are real mental health issues. And listen, your health physically is always great, but your mental health is also important. Get a comment box, what you guys like. Which academics? I'm up.